Hello, 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 hello. My name is Sirr Love, and welcome back to Phase 6, your source for music, business, motivation, and support. We got a good topic today. We're going to be talking about how to get on. This topic is called Team Up and Get On. It's all about getting you signed or getting your team to a point where it's profitable. We've spent a lot of time talking about making money in the game. Now it's time to talk about the steps that you have to take to get to those steps in which you can make money. You just can't come out the gate touring all over the place and selling merchandise like crazy. You gotta build up your team. You gotta build up your records. We're gonna talk about it. Let's get it. All right, so one of the things that I want to talk to you guys about today is the importance of your team. Okay, now a lot of people always talk about my team, my clique, my crew, you know what I'm saying? My G's, my dudes, my band, my boys, my homies, my girls, my whoever, and what they do for you and how they hold you down and this, that, and the third. There's a variety of different teams that you have to be successful in this business in particular. And I really want you guys to understand the different layers and levels and what it's going to take and how important these layers and levels are, not to just you, but to everybody. Everyone's trying to get on. Everyone's trying to break. And what a lot of people at the bottom or whatever level they're at have to realize is that everyone's trying to go to the second level. It's not as competitive as you think it is. It's not competitive like the producer's competing against the writer and the writer's competing against the graphic designer. It's not like that. It may be competition, one writer to the next or one artist to the next. But what people have to begin to start doing in order to achieve success is that you have to start grouping up and binding yourself with other people that are at the same level as you so that all of you guys can start ascending to the next level of the game. Big secret of the game is the game does not change. It is the same game over and over and over again. The only difference is the difficulty level at the next level. Whatever you're doing on level 1, you're going to be doing the same thing on level 2. You're just dealing with people that are better than they were on level 1. It's like sports, right? The game of basketball is the same game. Football, soccer, baseball, it's the same game, right? After you leave, after the little league era, when you officially step into the game, they take the T-ball stick down, they raise the goals back up to where it's supposed to be. It's the same game. What changes is the ability and the talent that the players playing the game have. So you're not going to go to the next level unless you start to develop yourself to get to the next level. Now, what does it take to get to the next level? Same thing in sports. You got to have a great team in order to go to the championship, right? You have to have great trainers and great advisors and great coaches involved. So we're going to talk about the different layers, okay? Layer 1, in order for you to be great, before I even go, I'm going to go there. Before I go there, I want you to understand that a lot of times people in power, people in position don't see all the stars at one time. But once they get the opportunity to peek in, they understand the value. You wouldn't buy, if you were trying to buy a company, you wouldn't buy Ford and not buy the warehouses that actually make the cars, would you? No. So a lot of times what you don't understand is you may just be the videographer, you may just be the web developer, you may just be the marketing guy, but when that artist that you're working on gets to where they want to be, you get a deal too. You get the opportunity to work at those companies too. You get a shot, you get a salary. It's about everyone coming together to get on, team up to get on. So the first level of your team is obviously your creative team, right? Keep it real simple. We're going to go through this real fast. Your creative team, this is your artist, the person that makes the music, right? Or the person that, not makes music, the person displays the music, right? They don't have to write, sing, make a beat. They don't have to do nothing. As long as they can articulate the words to the rhythm and make people love them, they are the artist and they have the opportunity to be a star. It could be their looks, it could be their talent. Who knows what makes them special, but something about them is special and different from everyone else. The next person is the writer, right? We're talking about the songwriter, the person that puts the lyrics together. Sometimes it is the artist, sometimes it isn't. If you are a writer, if you're not the best writer, but you got to have other writers on your team. There's nothing wrong with having more than one writer on your team or involved in what you're doing. Like LaFace Records is a perfect example. You had Babyface and L.A. Reid who were amazing writers, but that did not mean that they didn't have a whole bunch of other writers on a team. Clive Davis, every major executive keeps writers on a team. Keep writers on your team. And producers, same thing. You got to have talented people that make the beats, that make the music. If you're in a band, that means you have talented instrumentalists. You have a network of instrumentalists that you can deal with. If your bass player breaks his hand, somebody can come in and play for you, right? Okay, you also have your engineers. This is your tracking engineer, the one that's in the studio actually tracking your stuff. Then you have your mixing engineer, the one that's mixing your stuff. And you have your mastering engineer, the one that's mastering your stuff. This is your core music team. Okay, all right, so this is your core music team. This is what I like to call your production team. Okay, you need to have a solid production team. If you're an artist in 2016 plus that doesn't have a way to record your music, get out of here. If you can't call somebody and get beats, get out of here. If you don't know someone that can write a record for you, get out of here. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's basic. These are fundamentals, right? You need to establish your production team, your production network, and network with other people like you so that you can get work accomplished at any given time, because everyone's trying to go to the same place and people can barter at this level. The next level, the next team that you got to have is your creative team. This team right here includes your graphic designer, right? Your web designer, the person that's walking around with the camera, getting behind the scene footage of you, taking your photo shoot, who's doing your videos, right? Who's the person helping you manage your website? Who's helping you manage your social media, your Facebooks, and your this and your that? These people don't have anything to do sometimes with your records. Now, you might be in a band. There might be 5 of you guys, and maybe all of you guys play a different role as the production team, and then you all step out as well and play a different role from the creative team. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure, there's nothing wrong with wearing multiple hats. Just make sure that people are executing at a phenomenal level or are growing and advancing consistently at the game that they're playing. If you're a graphic designer, you should be getting better every day. That's the reason why you join the team, is to get better, to exercise your talent, to get better, to work. Stop chasing checks. I repeat, stop chasing checks. Cats out here chasing checks. The music business is an entrepreneurial sport, right? It's an entrepreneurial sport. Everybody broke. Everybody's broke trying to get on. So you just got Peter robbing Paul to pay Michael. And Michael, I know I messed up the rob Peter Paul thing, but then people robbing everybody, giving the money in a circle until the money gets spent on some shoes somewhere. Like, look, stop chasing checks and start chasing the dream with your team. All right, build a team and start chasing the dream. You need a check, find another way to get some money, right? Get you a job, do something on the side, start another side hustle, do something. But as far as this music stuff is concerned, yes, it can be profitable if your business is just a studio manager, if your business is, strictly, financial. But if your dream is to go to the top, if you want to be great, then you can't be a producer out here charging every goddamn body for beats, thinking you're going to get on, because that person buying beats from you may not take you there. Why won't they take you there? Because you're not with the team. You're someone I'm spending money with, right? Chase the dream, all right? That's enough said advice. Okay, going down to the next level team. This is an important level too, and you can't get to team 2 until you got team 1. I want you guys to understand that you can't move up in the teams until you've accomplished the previous team, because no one's going to do your website if they don't like your music. No one's going to follow you around with your camera if they don't like your music. No one's going to see that opportunity to accomplish their dream through you if you haven't done the first step first. So if you're the artist, nobody's going to make beats for you if you can't rap, if you can't sing, if you ain't dope. If you're a producer, no one's going to rap and sing on your stuff if your beats ain't dope. First step, get you dope. Second step, attract dope people around you, right? Attract other like-minded, other people on the same level or greater than you, and build your production team. Then what do? You use the production that you guys have made as a team, the output, the quality, this record that you guys have produced, to attract your creative team, which were the people that I listed previously. Now that you've attracted your creative team, you now can take that team and you can start creating marketing, your EPK, your website. You start creating business product that you can actually give to the consumer or put your music on a platform. You start creating that type of product. What does that attract? That attracts your executive team. People that come around and say, wow, this music is dope, because your production team did their job. Oh man, you see the photo shoot, the video, crazy. Why? Because the creative team did his job. And so now you have some guy that wants to make it as a marketer so bad he wants to be in marketing, or a person that wants to be a PR. This guy wants to be in PR so bad. He wants to be in PR so bad. You got this other guy that wants to be a lawyer so bad, but they haven't found anybody that they can represent, someone that they can say, if I put my name on this and I put my heart into this, my dreams can come true too. That's the whole essence of team building. Everyone putting their dreams in one pot to go to the next level. And it's a difficult thing to do with egos, with, people being hurt. It's like, relationships. It's like getting your heart broken. Someone got their heart broken. They bringing baggage into your situation. I know it's difficult. But this is a part of the game. You understand that if you can't beat it at this level, you can't even play at the next level. Right? Because right now, you might have to have relationships with video people because you need some guy to shoot your video for the low for you because you don't have the money. Well, you're going to mess around and get on and be in a situation where you have to shoot the video because the song is going to radio, but your money hasn't cleared yet because the label's holding the money for some bullshit reason that they always come up with. And so you got to find a videographer that's at the level that you're at. You call it Hype Williams like, yo, bro, I need you to spot me real quick. I'm going to get you this money in 6 months. That means you had to learn how to develop relationships with video people way before you met Hype Williams in order to have previously developed that relationship with Hype at that level. It's the same thing at different levels. It's just going to manifest itself over and over again, right? So you have to be able to build yourself and build your team, right? Team up to get on. Got to team up to get on, all right? So your executive team is going to consist of your marketing. It's really your manager, your operations, people with network, right? That may be a PR. You know, you don't have to have a PR on your team, but it's always a great plus. But someone that has a large network, someone that understands what to do on some level, and then somebody that has some type of money to put into your project. We're going to talk about more of this phase and this level in the 3 things, because there are 3 things that you need to win at the game. You get these 3 things, you're a winner. But before you can even begin talking about those 3 things, you got to get your team together. So remember, in order to team up and get on, you have to first master what it is that you do. Attract people that do similar things, do other things, to continue doing what you do, or you join in what they're doing. All y'all got to get hype about one dream. Finish that dream and present it to a creative team. Attract a creative team, and then take that product and start pushing that product, and you'll start to then attract an executive team. All right. So even if you get on, as they say, you're still going to need a team. All right. Still going to need a team. All right. So that's today's episode. Team up and get on. Make some comments. Tell me what you think. You know, this could be a controversial subject. I really want to know how you guys feel about it. Go to www.phase6.com. Get more information, get more videos. You can hit me up with more personal questions. We're just going to go from there, man. Follow me, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, man. Let's make this thing happen. Phase 6. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.
If you need some marketing motivation, you can learn to transform your life and build your own empire. With Sirr Love.
Real talk, no chase.
Yeah.
Real talk, no chase.
Yeah.
Real talk, no chase.
Yeah.
Real talk, I said real talk. I said real talk, no chase.
Yeah.
Real talk, no chase.
Yeah.
Real talk, no chase.
Yeah. With Sirr Love.